Hello students, welcome to this new video of Unit 2 Session 7 Part 4. Okay, so in the previous session we had learned about how we can carry out online transactions on Flipkart. Okay, and now we will study how we can use online transactions for e-reservations. Okay, this e-ticketing or e-reservation is a facility over internet where we can book our ticket to travel anywhere at any time in the world. Okay, using e-ticketing or e-reservation facilities, you can book your seats anywhere in the trains, also in the railways website, IRCTC website, or you can also use many of the websites for booking your seats in the flights also. Flights means if you want to fly on the aeroplane, you want to board a flight and you want to fly somewhere else, maybe on a domestic flight to any part of the country also, as well as to any other part of the world also, to foreign flights also. Both the types of flights you can book your tickets using e-reservation. So using e-reservation, we can book our tickets on the flights also for reaching any part of the world. Okay. Now, e-reservation is applicable into many areas. So reservation is not only limited to travel and transport. Okay. But 4 to 5 years ago, if anybody at that time he talked about e-reservation, he was usually referring to the tickets in the either in the railways or in the flights. Okay, because at that time only reservation was used only for booking tickets either in the flights or in the trains. Okay, but today e-reservation is used for booking your seat in almost all the areas, like hotels also. For hotels also, you can book your room also using e-reservation. Okay, you can reserve your hotel room using e-reservation also. You can also book your tickets. You can also reserve your seat in a movie cinema hall also, in some cineplex also, in some multiplex. Okay, similarly for any entertainment show or for any if you want to go and see the any IPL match or any cricket match or any football match, any sports event, if you want to watch, for that also you can book your tickets for different purposes also. For if you want to attend any concert of any musical personality, any celebrity or any actor or something, then for those entertainment events also you can book your tickets. Okay, sports also, for different sporting events like IPL event, international cricket matches, football matches, hockey matches, tennis matches, for all those events, what is there, e-reservation facilities available, using which you can book your tickets. Okay, 4 to 5 years ago, reservation was only meant for travel tickets. Okay, either it would be for railway tickets or for the flight tickets, but today they are used for all areas of life. Okay, they are used for reserving our seat or our room in all the areas of life. Okay, now popular e-ticketing websites are, like for railways, you can see it there, it is in the indianrail.gov.in or www.irctc.co.in. okay, actually the main site is irctc.co.in, which is the main site where you can, first of all, we have to register on the site, IRCTC site, and then we can log in into that, and then we can book a ticket. Okay, this indianrail.gov.in is the site which is the official site of the Indian Railways, and it provides the various information about the schedule of the trains. Okay, the schedule of trains. Okay, and which trains are available between which pair of stations, and so on. So all these different pieces of information are available on the official website, but for reservation purposes we mainly use the IRCTC website. Okay, then this makemytrip.com is offering facilities for railway as well as flight reservation. Okay, aeroplane, you can book your ticket in an aeroplane also. Okay, so www.makemytrip.com and www.goibo.com, these are very famous sites for booking your tickets for any flight also. Okay, now www.traveldailymedia.com and www.yatra.com are other popular travel websites, using which what you can do, you can book your tickets, or you can also book your train tickets as well as flight tickets for flying to any part of the world. Okay, so what are the advantages of online reservation? They include they are open 24/7 to receive reservations. All of you understand that, because websites are never closed. Okay, they are only closed maybe for half an hour a day, or 1 hour a day, at midnight or at odd hours, for maintenance purposes. Okay, sometimes some websites are not closed on a daily basis also. Some websites are only maintained on a weekly basis, so they will be closed only for that small piece of time for which maintenance activity is going on. Otherwise they are open 24/7. So then you can work 24/7. You can reserve your tickets 24/7. This facility is not available in the case of offline reservation. Okay, offline counters will close after a specified period of time. Okay, now easy and convenience to book a hotel, flight, or car rental online. Okay, you can book your hotel also, flight also, or car. You can also rent your car online also very easily. Now change and cancellation is very easy. Okay, like booking is very easy by just by using the internet. Similarly, you can also cancel your ticket also very easily. You can also change the ticket, change your booking details also, change your flight details also very easily. Okay, you can change the example, for example, if you want to change the flight, that also you can do so very easily by using this e-reservation facility. Okay, no commission is included. Okay, so there is no middleman in between who will ask for some commission. Okay, no commission has to be paid to any agent. Like if you are booking through some offline agent, then you have to pay a heavy commission also for booking your ticket. But here no commission is included for the prices, in the prices. Okay, now you can choose the best price. See what, because for the in the case of flights, what is there, different different airlines and different services, and different airlines are offering different services at different prices. Okay, different there are different prices of the flights depending on the airline. Some airlines will offer cheap flights also, some airlines will offer you more facilities, but they will charge for the facilities also. Some flights will be very costly, and some flights by some airlines are cheaper also. So you can choose as per your budget, as per your affordability, you can choose your best price. Okay, offers discount code on price, so various discount codes are also there. Okay, so those people who are using these sites very frequently, for them, they get a lot of discount codes on the flights they book, so they can use these discount codes for the future flights also. Like if you are booking, you book a flight one time, you will get a discount code which you can use in your future booking. So you can use the that discount code in future bookings, and your bookings will not be more cheaper. Okay, you will that discount will apply to your future booking amount. Okay, now online payment or e-payment is very easy. Okay, this all of you understand. Then it has a very good customer service. Okay, because it is an online service, anybody can contact the representatives by either emailing them or messaging them. You can chat with them also, so it has a very good customer service. Now let us understand that rail ticket book process using online portal Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. This is IRCTC. So what is happening? This is the main site. What is the full form of IRCTC? Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. It is a very good exam question also. All of you should remember the full form of IRCTC. It may be asked in exam for 1 mark question. What is the full form of IRCTC? Okay. So Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation is a subsidiary of the Indian Railways that handles the catering, tourism and online ticketing operations of the Indian Railways. Okay. So apart from ticketing, it also handles the tourism and the catering operations. Okay, of the Indian Railways. It is the official website with around 5,50,000 to 6 lakh bookings every day. Okay, in normal days the bookings are from 5,50,000 to 6 lakh. Okay, and what happens in the case of rush, like when the holidays are about to start or to get over, or when there are some festivals, then these numbers can also go up to a very high number also. Okay, there may be even 10 lakh bookings or even 15 to 16 lakh tickets also may be sold on a single day. Okay, and is the world's second busiest and highest of 15 to 16 lakh tickets every day. So even 15 to 16 lakh tickets may be booked every day if there is a rush in the people. Okay, if there is a rush in the crowd, if people want to go somewhere, people are in a hurry to go somewhere, maybe because of holidays or some festivals, then even 15 to 60 lakh tickets may also be sold every day. Okay, now how we can use IRCTC? Open any web browser such as Firefox, Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, then type this URL. This is the URL of the website IRCTC. What is the URL? https://www.irctc.co.in/nget. Okay, /nget/train search. This is the URL of the website. If you when you type this URL, then what you will get? You will get a page for searching the train. Okay, you have to type this URL, and what will happen in the address bar, and press enter. Okay, press the enter key, or you can click on the button also, and then what will happen? That Indian Railways website will be opened as shown in this figure 1.84 on the next page. Okay, if you want to book tickets using IRCTC, you must have an IRCTC account. Okay, so you can search without having an IRCTC account, you can search, but for booking the tickets, you have to have an IRCTC account first. So how will you create an account? You have to register on the IRCTC website. Okay, if you do not have an account, then what you will do? You will click on the register tab. Okay, just after the login tab, you can see in this page at the top, you can see this login button is displayed in this login option is displayed in the with red sign here. All of you can see this, I hope. Then just beside the login sign, you can see the register is there. It is not very clear, but you can understand that just besides the login, what is there? This register is written over here. Okay, so you have to click on this register option. Then what will happen? Just after the login tab, this will open the individual registration page as shown in the figure 1.85. Okay, now in the figure 1.85, we can see the registration page. We have to enter our details in the individual registration form. See in the next figure, this is your individual registration form which will be displayed when you click on the register tab. So it is having various details like username. You have to choose one username also. And first of all, you must have a valid email ID on which and a mobile number which can be used in the registration. So that mobile number and email ID should be yourself, because every time when you book a ticket, the receipt and the ticket will be sent to those the confirmation messages and the e-tickets will be sent to those email IDs and phone numbers. Okay. Today, it is also not mandatory to carry a hard copy of the ticket. Even if you are having a message confirmation message of the ticket on your phone, that also can be used as a ticket while you are traveling. In the case of railway tickets, okay. So that is why this mobile number is very useful and it is very important for you. Okay. So details you have to fill are username, password, then confirm password. You have to again confirm the password so that you don't make any mistake. Then security question is there. Security question is for you ask like for example, if you forgot your password at any time and you want to retrieve your password, then the system will ask you for the security question and the answer of the question. If you enter the correct security question and answer, then you will be asked to you will be given the authority to change your password. Okay. Now preferred language also you can choose from the list of available languages. Then your personal details like your name, middle name, last name, and so on. Then what is there, different other details also there like state, city, post office, phone number, and residence. Or copy, if you want to copy your residence to office address also, if you are having the same, if your office address and the residence address is the same, then you have to click on yes, otherwise no. Okay, and so on. So when you fill these details, then after that you have to click on the check, you have to tick this checkbox also. Okay. So actually this is not mandatory because this is optional. If you want to be informed about the IRCTC's SBI card, then you can check it, otherwise you can leave it also. Okay, so it is not compulsory. But what is this? The last checkbox is compulsory. Okay, I have read and agree with the terms and conditions and also agree to receive promotional. So this is the terms and conditions that you have to agree. Unless until you check this text box, you will not be able to create an account on the IRCTC website. Okay. So at the bottom of the registration page, type the CAPTCHA character. You can see the type CAPTCHA characters. CAPTCHA characters are used for signifying that you are not a robot. Okay, see, because what is happening today, people are developing programs that are capable of filling the forms automatically. There are many such programs, there are many such software which are running on the websites, that when a person opens the website, even without a human operating the website, there are softwares using which the forms could be filled automatically also. Okay, so but this is very harmful for the website, because in that case what will happen, wrong tickets may also be and duplicate tickets may also be issued. Okay, a person who is not having an actual identity, a person who is not even existing, he can book a ticket is in his or her name. So that is why every website is now using CAPTCHA, so that CAPTCHA will verify that the person who is filling the form is a human being. Okay, it is not a automated machine or some software, because software can fill the details in the form, but software will not be able to fill this CAPTCHA properly and correctly. Okay, because this CAPTCHA is human and understandable only. Only humans will be able to understand the characters which are there in the image, and only humans will be able to fill the CAPTCHA correctly. So this CAPTCHA will not be understood by any software or program. That is why this CAPTCHA verifies that the person who is filling the form is a human being. Okay, it is not a software or a machine. Okay, so at the bottom of the registration page, type the CAPTCHA characters and click on the terms and conditions link. Click on the checkbox and tick it. Okay, agree to the terms and conditions and read it carefully before registering. Okay, so you don't just have to just click on the checkbox and register for that. You should also go and read the terms and conditions also. Sometimes these terms and conditions are very important for us to know also. Okay, what all of us are doing, all of us are in habit of ignoring these terms and conditions, because nobody has a time to read the terms and conditions these days. But it is very harmful also in some conditions. So it is advisable that before registering, whenever, not only on IRCTC website, for any software, any website, while you are registering for that, you must first click on the terms and conditions button, and you should read the terms and conditions before clicking before checking the checkbox and agreeing to that. Okay, because after you have agreed to terms and conditions, you can't deny them. Okay, these terms and conditions can't be denied once they are accepted. Once once we have checked the checkbox, we have ticked on the checkbox, we have accepted the terms and conditions, we can't deny, we can't reject these terms and conditions. We have to comply with them. Okay, that is why they should be read very carefully before registering. Finally, click the register button. Then after registering with IRCTC, click on the login button to open the login dialog box as shown in the figure 1.86. Now when you click on the, again after registering with IRCTC, you have to click on the login button. So when you click on the login button, what will happen? Again this dialog box will appear, where what will be there? You have to enter your username and password, and then you have to click on the, again you have to enter the CAPTCHA. Okay, Again, you have to enter the captcha so that the system is ensuring that the person who is logging into the website is a human being itself, and there is no automatic login by any software in the website. Okay, so you have to enter the captcha, enter the details. First of all, you click on sign in. You have to log in by using this login dialog box, and then what you will do, enter the details about your journey as shown in the figure 1.87. So after you have logged in, you will be shown with this book your ticket dialog box. So here what you will do, you have to first enter the details of your journey. The details of journey means what? First of all, you have to enter your starting station, okay, or your source station from which you from the station from which you will start your journey. Okay, if you have to start, you have to enter the starting station, and then you have to enter the destination station. Station means what? Where you want to end your journey, where you want to reach. Okay, your destination station will be the station where you want to reach after your journey will end. Okay, you have to enter these two stations, and you have to enter the date of travel also. So these three pieces of information are your travel details. Okay, then you can also have some other options also, which is not compulsory to be entered, like classes. Also you can specify in which class you want to book. Otherwise it will show you with all the classes in options will be there. Okay, then you will click on the, if you want to have flexible with date, and you can check the flexible with date option. Flexible with date option means what? That you can the system will show you with tickets which are available on other dates also. Okay, flexible with date means what? That you can change your date of journey also as per the ticket availability. Okay, then for Divyang, if you are Divyang or you are a journalist, then you will get some concessions also. Then if you are Divyang or you are a journalist, then you can check this you can agree, you can put a tick mark in this checkbox also. Okay, so and then after that you will click on the find trains button. Then what will happen? When you click on the find trains, then what will happen? This window will be opened. What is this window showing? This window is showing the list of the trains which are starting from your source station and which are ending, which are reaching to the destination station on that particular date of travel which you have entered. Okay, this is a list of trains which are available for you to choose. These are the list of trains which are starting from the source station and they are ending on the destination station. So from you can these trains are available for you to choose from. You can, as per your, but what is the difference between all these trains? That all these trains will have, or most of these trains will have, different boarding times or different arrival times and departure times. Okay, some train will be arriving at a source station in the morning, some station will be in the afternoon, some station will be in the evening, or some station will some train will be at the evening, some train will be in the afternoon, or some train will be at the late night also. So every train will be having different arrival and departure times. Okay, and different times of reaching the destination also. Similarly, different trains will have different time travel time also. Okay, some train will take 6 hours, some train may take 7 hours, some train may take 8 hours, some train may be very fast, it may take also 5 hours also. Okay, or 4 hours. So it depends on the speed of the train also. On different options are also there. Some trains will be having only general seats, some train will be having sleeper also, some train will be having AC seats also, first, second, third level AC. So you can have to choose. We have to, depending on what will happen, they will choose show you with the different options, and depending on your budget and your preferences, what type of seat you want, whether you want general whether you want sleeper seat, or whether you want a AC seat, what type of AC seat you want, third AC, second AC, first AC, depending on your preferences and your budget, you can choose from, and your time also you can choose from the list of the available trains. Okay, now click on check availability and fare button within the route to know the status of the train. Okay, when you click on the so these trains are all on the route which you are selected for your journey. Okay, you have to choose from them. So how will you choose? You have to check on the availability and fare button. When you check on the availability and fare button, then what will happen? You will know the status of the train. Okay, within the route, to know the status of the train, what will it show? As per the selection, the details of the train will be highlighted. You can see in this figure what it will show. It will show you the number of seats available on a particular date. Like for example, if you have chosen here 22 Feb, or you have chosen here 16 Feb, so what it will show? It will show you the seats which are available on 16 Feb also, along with the seats which are available on the next days, on the next few days. Like here it is showing that seats which are available on the 16 February as well as the next 5 days also it is showing. Okay, so if the seats are not available on that day, or you want to change your date of journey to some other day also, if it is flexible with you, then you can choose to book on some other date also. So here it is showing you the option to book on not only on 16 February but on the next 5 days also. Okay, then you have to, after you have chosen on any of them, what you will do, you will click on the book now button. If the seats are available, then what you will do, you will click on the book now button to fill the passenger's details. Okay, when you click on the book now button, see book now button is being displayed for all the days. Okay, here it is displaying all the days availability here. The different days availability is shown in this figure, and what is shown here also, the fare at the top of the window. You can see the fare also is being displayed. What is the fare for a selected category? At the top you can see that first of all what is there. There is a drop down list for choosing the tire also, whether you want to have AC3 tire, you want to have AC2 for first tire or second tire, or if you want to have sleeper seat, you can also choose the type of seat that you want from the drop down list at the top also. Okay, as per your choice the different options will be shown. If you have chosen AC third tire, then for AC third tire the availability will be different. Okay, if you have chosen AC second tire or AC first tire, then for all of these different seat types, or for general for sleeper again, the availability will be different. Okay, there may be no seats available in general or in sleeper, but there may be a lot of seats available in AC also, or conversely there may be very less amount of seats available in AC, and there will be lots of seats available in general also. Okay, sorry, in sleeper also. So it depends on your type of seat which you want, that you have to choose from the drop down list at the top. Like here what they have chosen, they have chosen AC3 tire, you can see here. Okay, AC3 tire they have chosen. So for AC3 tire the availability chart is given, availability options are given, not for the day which you have chosen. Here we have entered 15 Feb. Okay, it is showing not just for 15 Feb, but it is also showing for the next five occurrences of the train, next 5 journeys of the train. See here in this example, the train is a weekly train. You can see what is it is not a weekly train, but it is running at the gap of 3 days. You can see that the first availability is on 15 Feb, then second availability is showing on 18, then the third one is around 22, then the fourth is at 25. It means that the train is not a regular train. This train is not running every day. This train is running at an interval of 3 to 4 days. Okay, so depending on the availability and the running status of the train, you will get the options. Whatever seats are available, it will be shown, and you can book your seats as per your convenience. Okay, as per your flexibility. Okay, so if seats are available as per your choice, then click on the book now button to fill in the passenger details. So when you click on the book now, again another page will open. What will be there? The different details you have to fill in about your journey. Okay, fill the details of the passengers, including email ID, mobile number, etc. All these details you have to fill in there. Then proceed to the payment section and make the payment. Okay, after you have filled in the details in the page, then you have to proceed to the payment section for paying the train fare, the fare of the ticket. Okay, and you have to make the payment. Immediately you will get a confirmation message from both your payment bank and IRCTC. Payment from the payment bank also, you will receive a message that this amount of money has been debited to IRCTC, and from IRCTC you will get a confirmation message that the amount has been received and the ticket has been booked. Okay, once you have booked the ticket, the electronic copy of the ticket will be displayed on the screen. Additionally, you can mail to the email address specified during the registration. Okay, electronic copy of the ticket will be displayed on the screen. If you are having a printer attached to your system, you can take a printout instantly also. At the time of booking the ticket also, you can take the printout, because as soon as you book the ticket, an electronic copy of the ticket is available on the screen. It will be displayed on the screen. But additionally, if you want to take the printout, or if you want to save it, if you want to save the digital copy of the printout of the ticket and in your phone or anywhere, then you can also do so by making a PDF, and you can save it for taking a printout or showing it to somebody at some later point of time. Okay, additionally you can also mail that ticket to your email address also. Okay, by default the email address which I have entered in your registration, that will be shown for sending the ticket to that email address. If you want to send it to some other email address, then you can change the email address also in the field. Okay, then whatever email address you will type there, an e-copy of the ticket will be sent to that email address also, which you can show to anybody while you are boarding the train. Okay, the digital copy of the e-ticket as well as the SMS confirmation SMS are equivalent to having the hard copy. So it is not compulsory to have the hard copy of the ticket while traveling. Okay, you can show the e-ticket in the mail also, you can show the confirmation message which is received on your mobile after booking the ticket. Okay, so now you can take a hard copy or printouts of the ticket also while traveling. So with this we have finished session 7. Your session 7 is not complete. In the next session in the next video we will start with session 8. Okay, your session 8 is about internet security. I hope all the videos of the session were very clear to you. Okay, so till the next video is uploaded, thank you and goodbye.